friends, Pastor Clark here, and we are now in the second part, or
Part
two, right? Our conversation around money and giving. And we want to explore how we, as Christians, think about money and what are our priorities.
Absolutely. You can tell a lot by a person and what their priorities are by looking at their family calendar, their Netflix history, the radio presets on their car, and their checkbook. And if you're under the age of 30, you can think about this in terms of your Spotify playlist or your banking app. The kinds of music and media that we consume and the activities that we make time for say a lot about our beliefs and our interests. And where we spend our money says even more. There was a time in the life of the Melko family when you would have seen a lot of checks written to Toys R Us, the early parenting years, or to Dick's Sporting Goods, the sporting years. And now you see a lot of checks written for car storage. We have a family hobby. But the one thing that has remained consistent in all these years has been our weekly giving to support the gospel ministry. I've got to admit, in some of those years, those checks were a lot smaller than others, depending on our family's income. But those checks were there. Sharing God's saving grace with others has always been an incredible priority for our family. And I want to lovingly encourage all of our friends to make it a priority as well. Your gifts make it possible for the gift of eternal life and salvation to be shared with those who desperately need it around us in our community.
Thank you, sir. As Christians, it is important that we recognize where our earthly blessings come from. The psalmist tells us that the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. All that we have flows from God's unending love for us, and that's our possessions, our financial blessings, our gifts, and our talents, and of course, His grace, which is His undeserved love. So when we consider how we think about what we have, again, we're motivated as Christians by the love that Christ has shown us to make a priority of what He has given us and how we can give back to Him and say thank you to our God for the amazing gifts He's given us.
Absolutely. We'll see you next time.